That's going to set me back a month. Let's back up. So I got out here to this big, beautiful house. We're going to put in a 40-foot leach line in a giant, giant sump. But right off the bat, we realized this house has a pump on it, which nobody knew for some reason. Pump kicked on. That goes to show these D-boxes are not watertight. So I got the leach line in. I'm starting to dig this sump. This sump is going to be 4 feet wide, 40 feet long, and 8 feet deep. And I'm going pretty good, pretty sandy. And then at the end, all of a sudden,
totally fucked.
Bam, we hit a 12-inch water line and things were flooding. I was afraid it was going to flood the entire area. I had no idea where that water was coming from. Nobody knew about the pipe.
It's fucking insane.
It was super stressful. So we ran around, got a couple different pumps and put them in there. We had to pump for 8 to 10 hours just to let this pipe drain. As you can see, it's about to come out the top. We had 2 pumps going, trying to pump it into the pond. And right about here, you can see just how much of a disaster this was. I was only a couple scoops away from actually finishing this. I already had the rock and everything ordered, inspection coming, and boom, look at that. That would be so dangerous. I put those marks around the side because I told the guys, you got to stay away from those orange marks. It's going to collapse. Luckily, no one fell in. As you can see, that is a lot of weight. That's like as heavy as a semi-truck. So this was a complete disaster, as you can see. We had to pump and pump and pump for hours and hours and hours. This is actually one of the first jobs I did once I started my own business. I ended up basically pumping it all out the best I could, and I ended up grabbing a tarp and wrapping it around the pipe like this, so then all the water went into one direction, so we could just pump it out that way as it started to slow down. Turns out that pipe was coming from about 1,000 or 2,000 feet away of orchards, and that was just the water in the pipe. The pump wasn't even on. So pretty crazy. We got that thing fixed up, and you know what's nuts? When I was putting this dirt back, you can actually see the ground moving. That's how wet it was. I had to wait a month or two, then I came back, dug it back out, and I finished the job. How much extra do you think I'd charge for that?